Hi, y'all. How are you? My damn glasses. I'm here to give you another reading. I hope everybody's doing well today. Um, it's nice and cold outside for sure. This Florida girl is not liking this cold weather. I don't know why. I'm not one for the cold. Never have been, you know. But anyway, I'm here to give y'all another reading, and I hope that everybody is doing well. Um, I've been drawn to, before I start the reading, I just wanted to say a few things. First, I just look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself and tell yourself that I'm beautiful, that I'm worth it. I have a lot to bring to the table because before I started the reading, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, hello, beautiful bitch. Because, it's the truth. I used to never feel beautiful like I do now. When you start to learn to embrace your flaws and all, magic happens, right? Hey, Midnight. Magic happens. It's those times when you learn to accept yourself for who you are. And I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but I feel it hard. You're calling on my heart. Come here, woman. Hold on a minute, y'all. She wants to say hello. Come here. Cats. You gotta love them, right? They're the wonders. They've been loving me all day, and it's got love, like unconditional love. You know how they say your animals give you unconditional love? Well, these guys did this morning. Come here. Make your appearance and say hello. This is Midnight. This is my girl. This is Midnight. This is the one that was like, hey, Mom, pay attention to me, Mom. So, I don't know. I'm just drawn to tell y'all that. So, without further ado, let's get on with the reading. God, I ask that you bless this reading. I ask that you give the messages and bring out what needs to be brought out and let the people hear your mighty word. Guide us, protect us, and keep us safe. Thank you for everything and let me help in any way that I can. May I be a vessel for you. Bless this reading and amen. All right, y'all. Here we go. Whew. I don't know how cold it is where y'all are at, but here in Florida it's in the 50s. And it is too cold for this Florida girl. I've lived here damn near all my life. I grew up here. I've been here since I was 3. So Florida is all I know. I was born in Ohio, Wright-Patterson's Air Force Base. My dad was in Vietnam, but I grew up here in sunny Florida, and there's times, do I want to leave? Yeah, I didn't ever want to, but I'm feeling called to travel, see something new and different. Okay, let me get my old lady eyes on. All right, y'all, here we go. The first one is unexplained ringing or buzzing in your ear may be an angel sharing this message with you for the future. It is unclear now, but all will be made clear at the right time. So if y'all are wondering about the buzzing in your ear, it could be your angel saying, hello, listen. Like if you're in the middle of something and you are at work and you all of a sudden you're going, man, this place just isn't what I thought it was. And your ears start buzzing. It could be your angel saying, hello, honey. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what we're telling you. That's usually always my cue, too, that when my ears start ringing, like they are now, that static, buzzing, electric, that's always my cue, you could say. Yeah, let me grab a clarifying card. A cosmic insight card. I decided to draw one just to see what it said. And it says, move on. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. Ooh. Here I thought that the ringing in your ear could be about a job, but it could be about a person. Because I wanted to pick the clarifying card just to see what it would say. And it says, move on. Doors are starting to open for you in different ways. So if you're with someone and you start to go, wow, man, something just is off, and those ears of yours start ringing, that's your indication it's time to move on. So, and now I'll pull in a spirit animal oracle card, my favorite, right? Crazy thing is, I was sitting here and I was looking at the box. I'll show you, or actually the back of the cards. It's the back of the card, right? And I was looking at it today and I'm like, man, I've never really looked at it before. And it has a picture of a lion, a butterfly, a bee, and a snake. And I kept looking at it and I'm like, well, the lion, okay, as we know, king of the jungle, fire energy, Leo energy. That might be significant for somebody. And it has the sun around it. And the sun is positivity. So maybe some of us need some more positivity in our life. Or look for the positive in things. And the butterfly, as you know, goes in the stages of, caterpillar, butterfly, cocoon, how we go in these stages of life. So maybe there's some cycles getting ready to end for somebody. And something new's getting ready to come in, as well as with the snake, which equals transformation. Snakes shed skin, so maybe you are getting ready to shed the old and bring in the new, like I've done. I've done a lot of transformation here lately to really find out who I am as a person. And the B is all about productivity. So maybe you're busy on a project or a new adventure at work. And of course the moon's on there. So that reminds me of emotions, intuition, secrets. Maybe you'll learn some secrets that somebody's been hiding from you. I don't know why I was told to say that, but moon and sun equal duality. See, you got to embrace your positive with the hidden things in your life. Like, for me, shadow work. Shadow work has been very healing. I mean, I've went back to little girlhood, little Mindy, and talked to her. Try to find that side that I'm missing, because my shadow side is standing up for myself, facing people. And that's hard for some of us to do, to look people in the eye and face them. We're always afraid of what the repercussions could be if we stand up to somebody, i.e. narcissists, those kind of people. But that's my dark side, and I have to learn to embrace it. And I think some of you do too. There's some of us that just have learned to just sit back and stand back and not be confrontational. But you have to face your dark side. All of us have a dark side. I don't care who you are. All of us have a dark side. Got to face it. Because once you face your dark side, then you, the authentic you, and you put your dark side and your light together, yin and yang. Have you ever looked at a yin and yang symbol? Dark and light. That's what was kind of my aha moment. I looked at the yin and yang and went, oh, duality. So I don't know. There's some of y'all out there who are struggling with that. The duality of life, good and bad. Because here's the thing. We're in the age of Aquarius, right? So all the ones that did us wrong are going down. And the ones of us that have a mission, we're going up. The good are going to be on top this year. The ones of us that suffered last year. And I can't wait. I am so excited about the opportunities that are coming in. I have opportunities coming in myself, knocking at my door, and I'm going to grab them and I'm going to run with them. So, okay, sorry. Didn't mean to get off. I just felt I just needed to tell y'all, what I feel. I go by those little, I call them digital downloads. It's like, hey, Mindy, say this, say that, so that's what I've been doing. That's all. All right. So, your card, oh my goodness, is the hippopotamus. Exploration. If you've become bored with your life, you have the creative power to stir things up and let's try that again. You have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. So maybe some of you are going to travel. When I see exploration, I think of travel too. But it is true. If you're bored, change it. Stir the pot. That's so bad to say, right? I know, oh my God. But some of you might be starting some new projects and setting goals for yourself. And make those spiritual connections, because that too is very important. Okay, some mindful messages coming your way. Oh, before I was pre-shuffling earlier, meditating, talking to my guides. And this card fell out. Let me show you. And I put it to the side. Play. This is very important. Remember earlier when I talked about our inner child? Playfulness. We have to have playfulness in our life, right? And this is the Rubik's Cube. So I'm talking to my Generation Xers out there. You guys, we need to find that inner child. Our life was a little different than what the new youngins are going through. But it says play. I'm completely engaged in what I do, in the here and now. I call it play instead of work. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. So some of us are being called to bring more playfulness. Work with your inner child. Bring your playfulness out. Us Gen Xers, it was like envy when the lights come on, or your neighbors could spank you. When it was a good generation, but we had strict rules to follow. The majority of us had very strict rules to follow. And play, it was either we were told to go out and play and stay outside and drink out of the water hose and not come in until you're loud in. And if you had a screen door on your, that, quit slamming that damn door. Oh, God. Well, that brought back a memory. No, but it was true. We were sent to go out and play, not sit on our phones and stay in all day. Go out into nature. Go outside. Have fun. Even us adults need to have fun too. But we don't think about that now, do we? No. We always think, oh, we got to work. But play is very important. Go out and play. So your mindful message is new adventures. Wow, look at that. And here's a coincidence, guys. Green. Green is your heart chakra. When you live and play, it comes from the heart. Just like your adventures. You go on an adventure because you feel it in your heart. You're being drawn to it. It's inside you, right? So it says, today I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and do something I've been holding back from. I move through the fear rather than let it control me. I trust my intuition and follow my desires. So, maybe, here, coincidence, play equals adventure. It's very important that you integrate both of them. So go out there. Go find an adventure. Follow your dreams. What's holding you back? Don't let anything hold you back. If you want it, go for it. Right? So the last one that I wanted to draw today was from my oldest and most faithful deck that I have, the one that I love the most. I want to pull one. And this is my Feather Messenger cards. Divine Feather Messenger, actually, is what they're called. The box looks like this. And I got my faithful feather. I have a thing for birds. Always have. Birds are my my jam. And feathers are memories. Remember that. Find a feather, it's your angels letting you know that they're here and nearby for you to get letting you know you're not alone. We're not alone in this world. So I'm going to close my eyes, take the top. This one is balloon. Pay attention to your dream time. Messages of guidance are drifting in. Let me read you what it says about the loon. I love these cards. The loon. Loon is a rather large water bird with tremendous swimming abilities. Mostly associated with the water element, loon sounds its haunting and primal cry during the in-between times of the day. Its call, sometimes sounding like a laugh, at other times like a howl, is regarded as a true call of the wild. Many myths and stories describe the loon's cry as a wake-up call to its new state of consciousness. There are also tales connecting the loon to the fairy world, dream realms, and astral travel. So this is your message from the loon. This feather messenger urges you to pay attention to your dreams. Dreams are the extension of the unseen worlds, whether from our subconscious mind or from the many realms beyond this physical world. With the presence of the loon, your dreams may seem more colorful and filled with more symbolism and messages. Keeping a journal to record what you experience. Your dreams may be calling your attention to certain situations or giving you a valuable input. Now is the time to listen and be aware. So some of you are having dreams, and your dreams are telling you something. And what I have learned and I need to start it again because I used to do it. And your dreams, here's something, I don't know why I got off subject, but most people dream in black and white. I dream in color. Mine are very vivid. So, but that is true. Most people do dream in black and white. But anyway, you're being called to pay attention to your dreams. Start a journal. The dreams are our subconscious. And your subconscious is a mighty powerful thing. I hope you know that. And when I was shuffling, of course, another card fell out. the peacock. Inherent wisdom emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for rebirth. So some of us are getting ready to reinvent ourselves, right? But here, I wanted to show you something too. Look at the colors, green and blue. Speaking your truth from your throat chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra. I just wanted to point that out, that I noticed that there was green, again, showing up. And so it's coming from your heart space. You know, speaking truth from your heart, you know, following what is really true and authentically for you. All right, let me do the peacock real quick because I think it's a very important one too. So the peacock. In many cultures, myths, and traditions honor peacock, especially through the eyes and feathers, as a mystical and wise messenger of power and resurrection. In ancient Egypt, someone might have a connection to Egypt, the peacock feathers were thought to be akin to the eye of Horus, the all-seeing watcher. The ancient Greeks honored peacock as a watchman over the goddess Hera. Peacock is a national bird of India and is represented through the culture's art of color, pattern, and symbol. The peacock is closely associated with the phoenix rising from the ashes. Because of its enduring brilliance, the peacock feather came to symbolize resurrection in early Christianity. So here's your message. This wise messenger stands open to remind you that you are a soul first and foremost. We are a soul living a human experience. The soul has a wisdom contained from every lifetime you've lived. Although you may not be aware of your inner wisdom, you are being awakened now to the wise, watchful soul that you possess. This may come from a form of a new outlook, renewed interest, awakened learning, or a more powerful process of shedding the old, worn-out experiences of your life. As this process unfolds, know that you are on steady ground and open to rebirth in some areas of your life. Trust that see, somebody doesn't want me to get this message out. Trust that your wise soul is guiding you through your human experience. Holding the highest version of yourself is a gift of this messenger. Finding the wisdom of your soul's long journey home is divine. So your soul's talking to you guys, just like my soul talks to me. Yours talks to you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to stand out in a crowd. Be different. Be unique. Be you. There's only one you. And that's a beautiful thing. Why be like everybody else? When you live in your own authenticity, your life will change. And I'm learning that myself. That's been a very, very valuable lesson for me to learn, is that I have to stand in my authenticity. There is only one Mindy, and I am thankful for that. I would not want anybody else to be like me. I'm an Aquarius sun with the Aries moon and a Taurus rising. I'm very passionate about what I believe in. And I do come headstrong. I'll admit it, just like a ram and a bull both used to be called double stubborn, and I am very stubborn. I can admit that. I can admit my faults. That also shows that because sometimes I'm too passionate and I come at you too quick, I need to learn to hone it in a little bit. And that's where integrating the dark and the light come into play. And maybe you'll understand that what I meant, you know. But anyway, I want to say one thing. I want to say thank you to all of you for your love, your support, and something else. If you don't love yourself, how the hell is anybody else going to love you? And I heard that quote from Mr. RuPaul himself. I know that's crazy, but he has a point. If you don't love yourself, how's anybody else going to love you? Self-care is number one. It starts with you loving you. I mean that from the heart, too. It took me to this age to realize my importance. And if I can just help one person out there realize how beautiful you are and how important self-love is, you know, self-love will stop you from getting into some of the situations you get yourself into. Because when we don't love ourselves, we start seeking validation in others that may not have our best interests at hand. And that's the hard truth. And if there's one thing about me, I'm not afraid. If I believe something and I know something, then I'm not afraid to say what I feel when it comes to that. Confrontation is one thing. But when it comes to the hard reality and the hard truth of situations, I'm not afraid to say it. And I'm being called to tell you, learn to love yourself. Because once you love yourself, your true love will come in. The choices we make, they all change. I'm an old girl. I'm not a spring chicken. And I wish I would have known more about self-love when I was younger. So, I just want to say I love you guys. And to all of you out there, you're not alone. You got a friend in me. And I pray that goodness comes. Because goodness does come to those who wait. It may not happen right away, but it does. So until next time, don't let anybody take your sparkle. All right, I love y'all.